After a long, hard day of work, a nice, delicious pizza just for me. Time for a tasty pizza! But wait, I think I need something to flush it down. Hold on real quick, don't touch that. All ready to go and enjoy my... What the hell? What the hell? Who did this? Where did it go? Where did it go? Who would do such a thing? What the hell is wrong with this world? Wait. You. It was you, wasn't it, huh? Well, mister, what is it? Did you do it? Whatever. Can't be mad at the guy. It's TMNT time! Once again, it is that time again of another huge box. I'm just gonna go over this real quickly because I have trouble moving this around because it's way too big for my background and stuff. So, this is the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1999 movie edition. Michelangelo, the last one of the set. I got the other three. I'm gonna have the other three in here later for comparison. And of course, a nice little group picture of the four brothers. Well, this is Mikey, this is the box, this is some bio, this is my ring light reflecting off heavily. Let me see it like that. Now you can read the bio if you want to, and this box is super heavy. Another picture of the turtles. Let me hold it like that so you can actually see what the hell is going on this box. And that's it. Another picture of Mikey looking to the side, and the logo again. And this is so heavy. And I'm sitting so far away, so like, I'm not a pussy. I actually lift. I don't lift, but hey, that's it. That's the box. I knocked something over in the back, so let's move on to the figure itself. Overall look, size, and detail of Mikey. He stands at about, there's this tiny bit on the ruler. This bit, it's like a half a centimeter. So with that, he clocks in at almost 42 centimeters to the top of his head. Pretty much 16.5 inches, a little over that. And I mean, obviously, you can tell he's big, he's bad, he's not bad, he's funny, he's the funny guy, he's the party dude. Okay, so real talk, this is the first one of the turtles I have a tiny bit of a complaint, this much of a complaint, alright? The eyes. I looked at the other guys and they all have super squinty eyes. With Mikey, with the hugely open eyes, it's just like, dude. It's not bad, it's a good look for him overall with the smile and everything. My problem is just like the eyes. I mean, they're nice and glossy, that's cool. But you don't have any detail in the iris itself, which is kind of bothersome. I mean, you put so much detail to make these guys look almost lifelike, and then you have this more, I don't know, simple. It's just too simple. It's like you would draw anime eyes like that, but not like on a real turtle. And saying that out loud makes it sound weird. But on the flip side, though, the teeth and the overall tongue is just so nicely molded, so well done. The teeth aren't white, which is absolutely accurate. They're the turtles living in the sewers. What do you expect? Brushing is not one of their priorities. Ninja art mastering is one of them. But yeah, as you can tell, the tons of texturing over the figure. They all have the same body from what I can tell. Of course, the heads are different, and the paint application as well. You have the real cloth bandana hanging down, which you cannot pose. There's not any wire in it, but I'm okay with that. I like that flowing in the wind style. And the dots. The dots on the face are different for all of them. I had a quick look over everybody, and Donnie has like the big dots going down here, mostly to the side of his head. And Mikey has like the smaller dots with a little bit more yellowish white going around. So once again, that's accurate. And you have a little bit of scratches in the bandana. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's really the big difference here. There's some small changes going on throughout the bandana compared to all the other guys, but it just looks, there's just detail, guys. Detail, 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 detail. Everywhere you look at the shell, detail. You have this back piece over here connecting the shell to the skin, to the body, basically. That's so great. And Mikey doesn't have any battle damage in the shell. Now, I don't know, I think that's I'm just gonna say it's accurate. I mean, I look up some pictures, but I can't. It's hard to find pictures of every single detail that they have in here. The belt looks very good. Once again, he doesn't have anything to hold his chucks, which from what I can remember was also accurate because he just stored his chucks kind of on the side over here when he was using them. What he didn't use them as much because, I mean, he did use them a little bit, but not in the version outside of America. I remember watching the English version, which has, I think, like, there's one distinctive scene where he orders a pizza and he plays around with his chucks, and that's not in the version I watched as a kid. When I watched DVD, that moment, it's just switched to English, and there was like, hey, there's a scene you've never seen. I was like, wow, okay. Tons of muscle work, all the shading going down, more dots, a vein going down over there, another one going down over there. Then we got the soft plastic, soft-ish. I mean, it's not super soft, it's not squishy, but it is made in a way that it kind of looks like leather, and it kind of feels like it. I mean, it's just like a more soft plastic. Obviously, it's not real leather, but they chose a good material is what I'm trying to get at. You also have a little bit of King's Battle damage in there and a very nice paint job to make it look dirty, kind of just a worn look overall with the belts and the shoulder pads and the wristbands. More detail going on over here in the belt, and his shell looks a lot cleaner, I feel, like the other ones. There's still some dirt and there's a ton of it on the side. You see the nice conversion over there. That's, oh man, that's so good. I mean, I'm a little bit over it. If you really want to see me gush about it and watch like Raph or like the first one that was out. Now Donnie was the first one out, never mind. And we're going down. I really want to give you a good overlook because there's a lot to take in. I get that. I know that. And I want to give you some time to look at all the work that went into this, all the muscle work, all the sculpting, and just, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, the look, you cannot say anything bad about the look. There's no way in hell you can say, oh, these shit, they don't look accurate, they don't look nice, painted, that could use some. No, that's the thing. Like, I'm with a lot of these SH figure arts and whatnot lately, I'm like, oh, there's shading, could use some shading, could use this, could use that. Looking at this guy, there's nothing really I can say that he could use more of, except for detail in the eyes. But that's really, like I'm saying, it's a tiny complaint, but it's a complaint nonetheless. So I'm going to try to go over the articulation real quickly, because I've already done that with all the other guys. So if you think it's not in-depth enough, I recommend you go back and watch these if you want to. If you don't want to, I mean, like I'm saying, his head is fairly limited. It is super stiff actually right now, but it does go up a little bit and it does go down. I think it's just on a ball joint. It does go side to side. Once again, just, I feel like you can get more out of it, but you hear the noise. So these guys are super stiff, and I keep running into my ring light to set up. It's kind of weird with this big guy. Hat goes all the way around as well. Don't get the bandana stuck in there, please. Then we have the shoulders on hinges. They go up about 45 degrees. If you really push hard, there you can see the hinge. Also rotates around, of course, up here. We don't have a bicep swivel, but you can swivel around at the elbow, up here and down there. So we basically have two swivels in there. The elbow moves down, once again, 45 degrees. Shoulder pads do not get in the way. I think they are connected though. I always felt like they weren't connected, but I don't know if you can tell. But there's a thing that keeps it in line, it keeps it rotating with the arm. The wristband, however, is not. That's just floaty. So you can move your hand around to have another hinge over there. Doesn't go out that much, but you have some motion in it, and of course it also rotates around like everything else. In your arms, then the chest piece, you can bring that side to side. It's really just a little bit of wiggle motion, that's all you're really getting. It does move forward a little bit. Let me get that out of the way. You can see you can get a little bit of a gap there, and you can move it back. It's not super great, but it's just a little bit, This is soft plastic, so it will not get in the way, but it's not really, you know, the most articulation you get out of your chest. Now we're going down to the legs. Let me actually move the camera down because I don't want to hold them up this entire time. It's gonna be rough. I need more muscles. The legs, okay. Once again, it's stiff, it's ratcheted, so you really need some force to get it out, and I want to make it carefully so don't break anything off. But it goes up 45 degrees. If I can't make it right now, believe me, it goes up like that, out to the side. And okay, that was a little bit rough. That was a little bit too much force there. It does go forward, not that much. And it also rotates around, of course, and it doesn't go back. Okay, I don't like that noise, so I'm gonna stop. We got the knees. Once again, they don't go back that far. Well, almost 45 degrees. Can't really blame them. And then the foot has an ankle rocker. I mean, it's just, I think it's just on the ball that kind of rotates over it. But it goes side to side, it has some pretty good motion, and it looks good. Goes forward and back. And there you go. It's Articulation for your big Mikey XXL edition. Now, as far as the accessories goes, we're going to start off with two kind of open hands with, I guess, for the pizza. I mean, or you can just like more posing. With the nunchucks, you got the two thumbs up hands. It's the same like with all the turtles. You got the thumbs up hands, the open pizza hands, and the one hand that's completely open and one that's a little bit more angled. Of course, you got nunchucks. Have a look at this, and then the one that's spinning. You can spin them around actually. You can do like ninja action. They're all very nicely painted. There's a ton of detail, and like really, there's no really battle damage. They're all completely flat. So there's nothing in there, which is a little disappointing, but the paint job looks really cool. I don't know why they did it with a double rope like that. I guess that was the cleanest way to do it, and maybe like the most sturdy way. From a design, from a look standpoint, it's kind of meh because you have a double rope and it sticks out over here. And my voice is leaving me, but still, it's chucks. They work. They look good, and you have the same piece of pizza that you have for all the other turtles as well. It looks exactly the same, and I'm going to repeat myself with, like with all the other ones, I feel like the cheese should go up a little bit more over here because it looks like there's some detail molded. There's actually some detail molded. I mean, look at that. There's some spots over there. And you got a pack of a tasty but never wasted treat. Fried pork rinds. Pork rinds, and then pork rinds again. Flavored with salt, and there's like something in there. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna open it, but there's something in there that it looks inflated. That it looks like it's something inside for your never wasted treat. I want to say snack, but yeah. So ignore the lack of a huge backdrop, but I wanted to give you an overlook of the four turtles real quick. I'm sorry if the cam is kind of shaky, but my tripod is not the greatest to do these things. That's why I usually don't move around with it too much, but just an overlook at the faces. Like I said, they all have the squinty eyes, but of course they all look very good. Leo is kind of light on spots in the face, but like I said, they all have the vein going down the leg. So you have all that stuff going on. And there's some slight color variations, you know. Donnie has more spots in the leg, Leo doesn't really have that much. And he also has like the same kind of spots Mikey has in the face, where it's kind of light around the spot. And then we got Donnie with the big ass spots on his head and his chin going all throughout it. Once again, that is accurate, so don't be alarmed by that. Now that I'll look at them, Mikey has a bit of a different color. Is that normal? Or am I just flipping out? No, he definitely looks a little bit different. But like I'm saying, he doesn't have the squinty eyes, he has like the open eyes. Spots are, you know, bigger spots on the head and then the smaller ones on the face. And they all have the same kind of vein also, yeah. Also same vein going on in the arm. We'll see that with Raph. Real quick over there, he's in the corner. But yeah, there you got the vein. Kinda don't really see it that well, but I'm sitting here and I'm trying to show you everything once again, spot-wise. And squinty eyes. Spot-wise, squinty-wise. Yeah, that's basically it. That's your four turtles. And there we go, just giving you a quick look of the back as well. Of course, I'm gonna start off with Raph. He has the most, he's the only one with battle scars on the shell. But for the rest of it, it looks the same. And also the thighs, the legs overall. I mean, looking at the detail, look at the circles over here. And then look at Mikey. There's a difference there. And with Raph, I don't know. It seems like it's not always the exact same. I think the body, the arms, the legs, and everything is the same, but I see some differences in the shell over here. Yeah, definitely. They all have a bit of differentiate themselves in the shell. So I'm glad I had a look at that. And it's gonna bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? I mean, I've said it with the other guys, and I'll say it again, over and over again. 100% recommended, because this looks amazing. This is something, I don't know, I've never seen something like this. The size, the detail, the look, overall, everything of it is just out of this world, and he clocks in at around $100, 120 bucks or something like that around. That's a steal for everything you're getting. Now you can say, like with all the other ones, Articulation is not the greatest, but for a big turtle like that, 100% okay with it. And yeah, I mean, the only thing about Mikey I mentioned at the beginning is the eyes. I feel like there should have been a little bit more detail in it, but once again, that's a tiny complaint. There's not gonna be like, no, deal breaker, eyes, 0 out of 10. There's nothing here I would look at and say, this is awful, don't support this. No, this is amazing, so 100% recommended again. And that's it. That's really it. That has been it. That has been the ride for the Neca movie TMNT. No, actually, there's Raph in a trench coat coming out, and I have that on pre-order. Even though, honestly, I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm like, I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna be the same Raph, just with a trench coat. Can I just buy the trench coat? I don't have any more room. Anyway, going way off topic here, so I'm just gonna end it now. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Mikey wants.